And I'm here with my main man, Benito Musacholi. And today we're going to learn Italy under fascism controls against Pacificism. Does this mean Italy is an all-out war on faces or the Pacific? Can you be more specific about this?
We despise the role of pacifists. When World War I began, I was writing for my newspaper, Il Popolo d'Italia, and I spoke out about the aims of fascism and war clearly. I said, do you want to be spectators of a great drama, or do you want to be fighters? We, as Italians, love our united nation, and we are proud. Italy cannot be proud without war. War brings out the best in men and shows how courageous men are.
Okay, so we covered the Pacific, but for clarification here, when does the faces and war come into play?
It is pronounced fascist, you ignorant thug, and has nothing to do with faces. We understand the challenge of life, and we embrace it, willing to take up the duty of survival of the fittest, and boast to be the fittest, as we are the fascists. That is why we made efforts expanding our country from 40 million to 60 million Italians in 10 years by giving women prizes for having the most children.
So we hear about the Italian expansion of fascism. How are you going to expand those faces? Is it with surgery to expand them? Or what's the deal with that? Good old Musso.
Again, we do not deal with faces or expanding them. Rather, we deal with expanding our nation and fascism itself. We began before 1930 by taking Cyrenaica, where we developed Libya for Italian peasants. And like strong fascists, we already began planning for border horizons for Abyssinia conquest in 1940. We are imperialistic for prestige, obtaining the last unrecognized part of Africa was at least one example of our good might and national strength.
Alright then, Mr. Machacholi. So what do you plan on doing with classes now? I hear fascism has a plan for that, and eliminating the class struggle completely. That would be great for my homeboy son, K-Dog. And your youth who struggle in class every day, and that'd be history.
Okay. My fascist plans will be great for you and your friend K-Dog. Eliminating our class struggle is a prominent concern for us. I have set a program up called Corporate State. This abolishes all trade unions and employer organizations. To replace this, I have set up 2 corporations that will make workers and unite workers and give them good representation. And I hope this will eliminate conflict in all classes.
I dug it, but how are you gonna like totally dominate me? You know, like really control me. You know, take charge, make me submissive. You know, just really just take charge of me, control me.
Well, to do such actions that you are talking about, we need to make and will make a strong, powerful state that governs and dictates the people, but leaves a sufficient margin of liberty to the individual. The fascist idea has been spreading throughout the youth of our schools. We also arrange supporting activities for leisure time. I believe that a happy country comes through an organized country.
All right.
ومربي في الدين شرب المخ
That was a great educational PSA. Well, I'm glad I met you. Have a great face. Continue.